Alright guys, welcome back to the series for week number 28, and do you hear that? That is the sound of no music this week. I'm taking suggestions from the comments, and some guys suggested us to try that, so leave a comment with which you prefer, music or no music. But starting us off, we've got, well, it's not the ideal line through the chicane there, and I'm just amazed he didn't get a penalty for that. And he's going to be blocking this guy, still not getting a penalty for anything, and then he's going to crash into the pit wall. Unfortunately, he didn't crash it a bit harder and lose a whole bunch more places, but he did lose enough places. However, unfortunately, two guys did have penalties that helped vault him up to 6th, but still he lost places in the end. And then in at 9, we've got this clip from Riolo, which was initially like bonus clip territory because of the rolling start mishaps, which seem to be becoming increasingly common. Eventually the race is going to get started, but the result of this mishap is that desperation is at an all-time high. So as we go into the braking zone here, the Megane is just going to pretty much forget about braking and then end up in the pit wall. So that is 2 pit walls, 2 clips. And next up we've got Bacon and Eggs, and we've got this guy from his lobby who's about to lose 3rd place, but he doesn't want to have any of that, so he's going to cut this guy off and try and stop him. But it is just going to backfire so spectacularly. Going to get clipped by someone else who came past, and then he's going to be in the sand, and he's going to get reset and be all the way down in 9th place at the end there. So let's watch that from the Subaru's perspective as this guy comes hurtling across the track and then hurtling across the sand, and eventually the Subaru did get in front of him. So in at 7 this week, this one was sent in by Gooberchop, and I don't think he was referring to this when he submitted this, but I had a look through it and I thought it was pretty decent. So that is an incredibly aggressive, albeit standard Red Bull Ring overtake. So the guy's pretty upset about that, rightfully so, but it's not going to work out there. And then the next lap he's going to try it again. I mean, it didn't work the first time. You're going even faster now. It's not going to work again. High-speed ramming like that doesn't really work in GT Sports, so just keep that in mind. And he's going to be all the way down in 7th place with another penalty to come and serve. So in at 6, we have got Bubbleskitty, and he is behind these 2 people. So these guys are coming to the end of the race again. A battle for 5th place, the all-important 5th place in a daily race. And they're just going to springboard off each other and both crash off as Bubbleskitty goes straight past. So that actually looked pretty funny from their perspective as they both go off. Shame for the Scirocco. I don't think they did anything wrong there. And then next up we have got SM Base Player with the Veyron week here at Group 4 Monza, the most creative of all daily races. And he's going to get overtaken by this chap. A little bit of contact is going to turn in on him there, but the other guy is going to manage to keep it together and get past on the outside. But now this guy is absolutely livid with life right now. So we're going to have other people coming to catch up to him because of his slow exit at Ascari. So he's going to try and stop these guys from getting past because, again, a top 10 in a daily race is also incredibly important to get. It's life or death, and at this point he is staring at death. So he's very wide at Parabolica here. A whole bunch of people are going to get past, including Base Player there. So he's going to try and stop Base Player getting past, but Base Player has other ideas. He's going to try and beat him at his own game here, as he's going to push him wide, and then he's going to sort of pit maneuver him and spin him. And that's, I'm no psychologist, but I don't think that's what he was intending to happen. So as we fast forward, he's pretty much given up, and he is going to end up stone dead last after that. You'd love to see that happen. And then next up we have got DankoBence, who was looking at a win here and getting up to A+ rated. So this was a decent rated lobby, but this German had other ideas. That was pretty much the first bit of contact they had, and I watched the whole lap, and DankoBence didn't do anything wrong. But this guy's going to push him off anyway and end up losing a bunch more places himself. So he is sabotaging his own race here. So as we come into the final braking zone for the race, he's going to try and overtake and then realize, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to shove you off the track. But he is also going to end up going from what would have been a comfortable 2nd down to 8th place. So a little bit of karma there. And then in at 3, we have got a very scary username here, as we have Momo's Fanboy. Later on we do have actual Momos featured here, but just proving that he is indeed a follower of the Momos religion. He's going to push that guy wide, pick up a 2-second penalty, and then later on he's going to be overtaken by a man who is incredibly brave and trying to get in front of someone called Momo's Fanboy, because you know you're going to get hit if you are anywhere near him. So he's going to have to serve his 2-second penalty here, and he's going to T-bone that guy and shove him off, but it's going to backfire as there is someone else ready to push him off. So he's got that penalty to still serve, and he's already down to 9th place. And then he's going to try and block reverse Ram Shadow and end up losing another place. And then before the end of this clip, he's going to end up losing 2 more places, and Momos is disappointed there.
Here you go.
And then taking the runner-up spot this week, he's not going to be outdone by the number 1 spot, because he is the number 1 spot as well. This chap in 2nd place. Now, he seems to be quite a notorious chap. It's the first time I think I've seen his name, but I think a lot of people seem to know who he is. That is really his modus operandi. He just pushes people off the track, and that's what he does basically. And he's a pretty decent driver, because we have got guys like Momos who, for all his flaws, is very quick. So he's in 2nd place here. He hasn't pitted yet, so it's not a true 2nd place. But he is still trying to block anyone and everyone he possibly can, and only ending up losing positions in the process. So as we come through 130R, he's going to go for an almighty punt and end up with an almighty miss and put himself in the sand. But that's going to mean that our man Momos is right behind him right now. So as we come into the chicane here, he's going to get hit from behind by Momos. He's going to fight with him, and both of them are going to end up off the track. And then that's going to end up with him coming out of the pits in 13th place. But he's not done, because he's going to try and block here to save 13th place, and that is going to royally tick off the guy behind him. So he's going to shove him into the wall, and I think we can all support him for that. And then he's going to end up spinning, and he didn't come last because he didn't finish the race. He ran out of time. And then in number 1, we've got the very same chap being followed here, and this is the incident that really ticked him off and really sparked the fury that we're about to witness. So he's going to push the Viper wide there. So you would say fair is fair. He's gotten past him now, and he's in front. But as we come to the next braking zone, we have got Sir Puntalot, ironically not punting and trying to get past now.
Just walk away. You can put a stop to all this.
And Sir Puntalot has a message from just keep it clean, and people will keep it clean for you, but he's not taking that message. And then next lap, we got this chap who is going to fight back.
Just walk away, and we will spare your lives.
I mean, he has been warned. It's the 2nd time being warned. He's going to try and do the same thing to this guy, and then the other guy is rightfully very, very upset by that.
Just walk away.
And that's it. No more warnings. You are getting pit maneuvered, my man. And you are also ending up with number 1 and number 2 on the list this week. And in addition to that, you're also ending up in 11th place. But Karma is not done with him either, because we're going to go through the final braking zone, and he's just going to spin on the curb and end up stone dead last in the grass. So into some bonus clips, but before we get into those, if you enjoy the video and you'd like to leave a comment, why not go ahead and join the engagement gang like the guys on screen right now. And if you're new on here, go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos. But we only have the 1 bonus clip this week, and this is potentially the quickest penalty in rolling start history. Fast as I've seen anyway. He's going to manage to pick up a 3-second penalty 10 seconds into the race. I mean, that was unfortunate, but absolutely fantastic effort there. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, got any luck, new around here, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much to my patrons whose names you're seeing on screen right now. If you'd like to join them, the link is in the description. You'll get access to videos early, as well as your name at the end of every single video. And I'll see you guys in my next one.